the edge of the universe, something strange is happening. Something we can't see, can't touch, and maybe never will. But it's there, lurking just beyond the reach of our most powerful telescopes. For as long as we've looked up at the stars, we've asked, what's out there? What lies beyond? Is there a border to the universe? A wall? An end? Or does space just go on forever? Before we dive into what might be hiding at the edge, we need to clear up a big misunderstanding. The universe doesn't have an edge like the edge of a table or the end of a road. There's no hard boundary, no sudden drop-off where space stops existing. Instead, what we call the edge is really the limit of what we can see, a boundary set by the speed of light and the age of the universe. See, light takes time to travel, so when we look at distant stars or galaxies, we're seeing them as they were in the past. The farther away they are, the further back in time we're looking. And since the universe is about 13.8 billion years old, you might think we can see things that are 13.8 billion light years away. But space itself has been expanding all that time. So the most distant light we can currently detect actually comes from objects that are now over 46 billion light years away. That's our cosmic horizon, the edge of the observable universe. But beyond that, we don't know. We can't observe it because the light from those regions hasn't had enough time to reach us. It's not just a matter of distance, it's a matter of causality. Those parts of the universe are outside our light cone. It's like being stuck in a fog, where you can only see a certain distance no matter how hard you squint. What's beyond the fog could be more of the same, or something wildly different. The most widely accepted theory among scientists is that beyond the observable universe lies, well, more universe. More galaxies, more stars, more dark matter and dark energy. The idea is that the universe is homogeneous and isotropic on large scales, meaning it looks the same in every direction and from every location. That would suggest that beyond the horizon is just more of the same cosmic tapestry. But here's where things get wild. There's no guarantee that the universe is infinite. It could loop back on itself in a higher dimension, kind of like how the surface of a sphere is finite but has no edges. Imagine ants crawling on the surface of a balloon. To them, the world feels endless, but it's actually closed in on itself. Our universe might be similar, finite but unbounded. If you traveled in a straight line far enough, maybe you'd eventually end up where you started, except in three-dimensional space, not just on a two-dimensional surface. Now, let's zoom out even further, to time itself, because there's another kind of edge we rarely think about, the edge of time. When we talk about the beginning of the universe, we usually mean the Big Bang, the moment when all of space, time, matter, and energy began. But the Big Bang wasn't an explosion in space. It was the rapid expansion of space itself. There wasn't a before the Big Bang in the traditional sense because time itself began there, at least according to our current physics. Trying to go back past the Big Bang is like trying to walk north of the North Pole. It's a boundary not in space but in meaning. Our understanding of physics simply breaks down at that singularity. So, in one sense, the true edge of the universe is the point at which time itself begins. Everything we see today, every galaxy, every atom, every living thing, has evolved from that unimaginably hot and dense starting point. But here's a thought. What if the edge of the universe isn't just about what's far away, but about what we can never reach, no matter how long we wait? Because of cosmic expansion, some parts of the universe are actually moving away from us faster than the speed of light. Not because they're breaking the rules of physics, but because the space between us and them is expanding. It means those galaxies are being pulled away into the dark, and eventually their light will never reach us again. The visible universe is actually shrinking in a way. Every second, more of the cosmos slips beyond our cosmic horizon, forever out of reach. And then there's an even crazier idea. What if there are other universes? Some versions of inflationary theory, the idea that the early universe expanded unimaginably fast for a tiny fraction of a second, suggests that this process might happen over and over, creating a vast multiverse. Each bubble universe would be its own self-contained cosmos, possibly with its own laws of physics. Ours is just one bubble in an infinite foam. If that's true, then the edge of our universe might be the beginning of someone else's. Of course, we have no evidence for this yet. These ideas are deeply speculative, but they're not just science fiction. They come from serious physics, serious math, and serious questions about what our universe really is. So, what's hiding at the edge of the universe? The answer might be everything. More space, more time, other worlds. Or it might be nothing. A boundary we can't cross and will never understand. A fog that never lifts. But here's the beautiful part. Even if we can't reach it, even if we can't see it, we can still imagine it. We can still build telescopes, write equations, and ask the questions no other creature on Earth can ask. And in the end, maybe that's what matters most. Not the edge itself, but the fact that we're reaching for it. So, what do you think is hiding at the edge of the universe? Let me know in the comments. And if this video made you feel small, curious, or even a little awestruck, hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-expanding ideas about space, time, and everything in between. Thanks for watching.